Hey, I'm here with Cali Hobgood, who does hand-colored black and white photography. Welcome
Thank
to
you.
the Sausalito Art Festival. Are you returning, or is this your first time here?
Fourth time.
Fourth time here.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back.
Thank you.
And
I
where
love
where
Sausalito.
where are you coming from?
Illinois. Champaign-Urbana. University of Illinois is there.
Nice. Can you tell us a little bit about the kind of work that you do?
Well, I'm very old school. I shoot film and print in a black and white darkroom, and then I paint the images with oils. Traditionally, a technique reserved for portraiture throughout the history of photography, really. But, you know, I think these are my actors, and I just direct objects as opposed to people, I think.
That's nice. You want to tell us a little bit about any of these in particular?
Well,
what the process was for you, or on anything?
Everything
So
is
some math problems.
Yeah.
Do they add up? That was my
They do.
that was
They're
my
correct,
question.
Right. That is so interesting because people check them. Everyone checks them.
I did too.
Yeah.
I checked one, and I thought it was wrong, and then
Right,
I was,
right.
Then I thought, how cool would it be if one of the numbers was wrong on one of the I don't know.
People say that, and I'm so straightforward
Okay.
that I wouldn't be able to pull that off if it was
Right.
wrong.
It wouldn't compute with you. It would go against your
Right,
grain.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. It's just imagery that is significant and iconic, and kind of the world's ubiquitous things. You know,
I
like
can kind of see, because how you have the bicycle placed, which is straight on. You have the calculator straight on, the stack of books. You know,
Right,
it's
right.
not a real sort of, it's the two fins side by side.
exactly. And so I have images just appear in the back of my mind. The math, I don't even know why. It reminded me of third grade math problems. Loved them. You know, I don't know why, but it's everything except for those, and some of the language is they're two-dimensional representations of three-dimensional objects. Those are not, and it's like the edge of perception. So I like that moment that creates a thought in the viewer's mind and my mind as well, where it just pops and you see something you might see all the time a little differently. The typewriter was my father's typewriter, and I would go to sleep at night when he was working. He always typed with the sound of the hum of the electric typewriter, and things like that. They all have huge significance for just a moment of our lives, right? That's what I do.
He was a writer?
He was a theater guy, and he directed and taught and wrote books about directing and teaching acting. And so that was, all of these things are about my family, my life.
Very personal work.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
I saw you had my father's hats. So it was
Yeah.
part of his collection of
And
different hats?
The hat, the shirts, the image of the stack of shirts. I have an image of shoes. Of course, I have a lot of images that have gone to live in people's homes in Sausalito today.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
It's been good for you this year
Great.
so far?
Yeah,
Great.
yeah. Really great.
Excellent.
I know.
I think everybody said that it's been this first day has been really good to them so
Yeah.
far. So that was nice to hear.
I'm really happy. Yeah. So, the compelling nature of shooting film and printing in a black and white darkroom, I think we all have a lot of resonance with black and white images. When you think of how we picture a lot of American history, it's black and white images from the newspaper or from the cover of Life magazine. You think about JFK or Martin Luther King Jr. or images of contemporary things in our papers, and that grain, that high contrast, black and white thing. I love it. And the hand coloring part, I had a professor who took huge black and white, well, she would print huge images of black and white negatives and then paint them. And her subject matter was kind of lurid sometimes, and she would use these bright colors. I learned a lot from her. I learned what I didn't want to photograph.
Right.
But the whole hand coloring thing made so much sense. My grandmother had images hanging in the hallway outside my bedroom door when I was a girl that were old family pictures that were hand colored. And I can just see her, oh, Uncle Norman needs some pink in his cheeks, or, anyway.
Yeah.
So I just thought it was normal to do that. And
Okay.
it makes it three-dimensional. It just comes alive to me. I dig it.
That's wonderful. How long have you been active as a professional?
Oh, 20-some
20-some years.
Doing
great.
this.
Yeah. Are most of the pieces that you have here today the newer works? Do you have early works with you? Things like that?
This is a body of work that hasn't been around for that long. This is really my fourth significant body of work. I'm 50, and I want to be able to go back to each body of work and continue to print it. I work in editions of like 2, 5, 10 to up to 200 or 250. It depends on how I feel at the time. I prefer a small edition. Like I want to make it one time or maybe 3 times, and then my favorite picture is always the photograph I'm about to take.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, the inspiration keeps driving you, right?
Right.
The next.
Yes, it's the very best thing until the second after you make it, and then you have to make something else. Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
That's art, though, right? It's
Passionate,
always
yeah.
Calling.
Right.
It's always calling.
Exactly.
Well, if people would like to come and see you, they can come and visit you at your booth.
Yes.
Right? What is your booth number?
Booth 229.
229.
Yeah.
You'll be here all weekend.
I'm gonna be here all weekend.
And so will we. So you should
Right on.
come and say hi to Cali.
Yeah, I do.
And do you have a website?
I do. Photographsbycali.com.
Photographsbycali.com. So come and visit Cali in person, or if you can't do that, if you absolutely can't do that, check out her website.
Check out my website.
All right.